Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, August 8th, 2023. We are 1 week away from the start of the school year. Very excited to see that get going. We hope you're getting prepared and excited as well. See some pictures up there in that top left-hand corner of students who went to the new student academy, and we're glad to see some happy and enjoyable faces there. And we hope the rest of you are excited for the start of school as well. So again, we're 1 week away for that. Keep in mind, fall practices have begun. If you've missed the start of a practice, you better contact a coach soon and get out there on the practice field. A reminder for you that homecoming is going to be very early this year. It's week 3 of the football season. The football game is on Friday, September 8th. So, all the other activities are going to be going on that week as well. So, just kind of keep that in mind in your planning for things. If you have stuff you need to take care of before homecoming, you got a short window. So, make sure you are getting that taken care of. We'd like to welcome our new teaching staff that we have for this year at the high school. We got a couple junior high people thrown in here as well. But we're excited to see them come in, and here's a chance for you to put some names with faces. For the high school, we'd like to welcome Miss Taylor Julian for high school math. We're glad to see her on board. We have Miss Olivia Killian for junior high social studies. Some of you've seen her around, and you'll be glad to get to know her as well. Mr. Daniel Alderson will also be teaching high school math. And we have Miss Christy W. I'm sorry, I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name right now, but Miss Christy W. Miss W., and she is an ag teacher for us. This is on the left side. This is a familiar face that some of you have seen in the hallways last year, Mr. Joe Viola. He'll be our student services director. And for high school social science, some of you had Miss Himmerly 2 years ago when she was student teaching here, and she is coming back to fill an open high school social science. So welcome to all of you. Mr. Brandon Radford, he is the new junior high principal, so you may see him around from time to time, but there's a face for you to know who he is if you don't come to interaction with him all the time. And then glad to see Mrs. Kimberly Hepperly coming over to the high school, and she'll be helping out in the English department. All right, this is a graphic that you need to kind of get familiar with in thinking about the new school year. The big piece that you need to most familiar with is in front of the school. It is one-way traffic this school year, and that traffic is going to be moving from east to west. So keep that in mind. There are one-way signs that are up already. There are do not enter signs. So make sure you're being attentive to that one-way traffic in front of the school. Parent drop-off is going to be at what we used to have as the junior high entrance. You're going to enter where the tennis court used to be. The tennis court is no longer there, but you're going to enter in that way. And all junior high and high school students will be dropped off by parents in this entrance. I think that's how it was in the past, but that will continue to be the parent drop-off. Students, for student parking, you'll be parking kind of close to where the fairgrounds parking was during the summertime. So keep in mind that you're going to have a little bit of a walk. I'm going to show you another slide in just a little bit. But the construction area is going to be here. It's fenced off, and you're going to be coming in through the old gym. So here's a picture of what that looks like, that new student parking. You can see that extends a long way down. It's just 2 big rows to be able to park in. And then after you park your car, you're going to head in. You're going to walk this direction to get to the old gym. So keep that in mind. If you're driving to school, I'd recommend that you get started 5 or 6 minutes earlier. I know some of you like to linger at those cars. Make that linger a little less and get class on time because you got a longer walk this year. All right, here's some of the construction type stuff taking place. Just a couple little pieces that are in there. You can see stuff going on, dirt being piled up and dirt being pulled out of the ground. Now this next slide, these give me the best ideas of how to tell people where the school is at. And I think you're finally starting to see an outline of this. But people always they tell me they can't picture where it's going to be. So a couple pieces that we have here, if you take a look at this top picture, where the fence is, this is going up almost to the bus garage. And so if you think about the east side of the bus garage and you run the fence down, that's where we're at with this fence right here. And so the new school is just on the inside of that bus garage. And take a look where that work is being done. It goes all the way to the dome. So that's where you're going to see part of that new school being built. If you take a look at this bottom left-hand picture, you can see the parking lot where all of this has been reworked, and you're going to see a lot of the new school built inside that parking area right there. So you got all this area here that is going to be new school that we're looking at. And then down on the bottom side, you can see that it continues to the south as well. So it's a pretty good area there in the parking area for the old parking lot. All right, be good to each other today. We look forward to seeing you in about a week.